Hello, my dear soul family. This is Vangie, and today we are stepping into a subject many of us have felt in the bones. The idea that before we were born, our soul made agreements, gentle contracts about the lessons we would learn, the people we would meet, and the healing we would carry. Some call these soul contracts. Others call them soul plans, karmic agreements, or simply destiny. Tonight, I'd like to speak about what they are, why we make them, how different traditions describe them, and most importantly, how we can work with them with love, freedom, and compassion. Now, take a slow breath with me. Inhale and release. You are safe. You are here by design. Let us begin. What is a soul contract? At its simplest, a soul contract is an inner agreement a soul makes, often imagined as formed before a new lifetime begins, to experience certain lessons, relationships, roles, or healing. Think of it as a soul's learning plan. Here are some important clarifications about soul contracts. A soul contract is not cruelty. It is not punishment. It is a learning field. Soul contracts always respect free will. You can change how you respond. The agreement is about opportunity, not forced outcome. Contracts can be simple, like to learn patience, or it can be complex, like to heal ancestral pain across generations. They can involve other souls, family, friends, teachers, who agree to play roles in each other's journeys. Here are some examples you may relate to. 1 is a parent-child relationship where healing old abandonment patterns becomes the lesson. Another is a job or career that pushes a person to face their fear of responsibility. And another is a sudden meeting of two people that catalyzes rapid spiritual growth, such as twin flames, soulmates, and soul groups. Soul contracts are both personal and collective. A soul's agreement may be about personal growth, and it may also serve a larger community or era. Why would a soul sign up for difficulty, loss, or intense relationships? There are loving reasons behind those choices. And here are common purposes of soul contracts. One is growth and learning. The soul's primary purpose in many teachings is evolution. Contracts create conditions for growth, compassion, patience, humility, courage. 2. Healing and resolution. Many soul contracts are about healing old wounds, personal or ancestral. A soul may incarnate to heal trauma in themselves or their lineage. 3 is service. Some souls agree to lives of service, teachers, healers, parents, activists. Their challenges give them the humility and empathy to help others. 4. Testing free will and strengthening integrity. The presence of choice is crucial. Contracts create opportunities to choose well, and thus to strengthen spiritual maturity. 5. Karmic balance and reconciliation. In some systems, agreements are about balancing energy, restoring harmony with those we've affected in other lives. 6. Joy, beauty, and creation. Not all contracts are hardship. Many are about learning to love, to create beauty, to taste life's pleasures. And 7, soul reunion and group work. Soul families and soul groups often incarnate together across lifetimes to continue collective missions, building communities, arts, or spiritual movements. Soul contracts across traditions. Gentle comparisons. I love to honor how different faiths and spiritual traditions use different languages for the same heart truth. Let's walk through a few. For Hinduism and Buddhism, they call them karma, samsara, or soul lessons. In Vedic and Buddhist frameworks, life is shaped by karma, action, and consequence. The idea of karmic seeds or debts parallels soul contracts. Past actions shape present circumstances, offering opportunities for purification and awakening. Liberation, moksha or nirvana, is the freedom from repeating suffering. Soul contracts here are often spoken of as karmic patterns to resolve. In Christianity, they call them divine plan, covenant, and tests of faith. Christian thought emphasizes God's providence and calling. While traditional Christianity may not speak in soul contracts language, it deeply values the idea of a life with purpose and testing. The concept of covenant expresses sacred relationship. God walking with a person through trials for a higher purpose. Some Christian mystics also describe pre-birth vows or soul missions in mystical language. In Judaism, they call them covenant and responsibility. Judaism honors covenant, a communal, relational promise between God and the people. The moral and relational aspects of life's tests can read like contracts. We are called to fulfill responsibilities and heal through right action. Tikkun olam means repairing the world. In Islam, they call them qadar and tests of life. Islam teaches that life carries trials to test faith, iman, and the idea of qadar, divine decree, intersects with having a life path under God's wisdom. While not called a contract, the belief that God gives us trials to grow aligns with the soul contract idea. For indigenous traditions, they call them ancestors, spirits, reciprocal agreements. Many indigenous cultures speak of agreements with ancestors, spirits, and land. Souls are seen as part of a living web. Contracts can be relational, responsibilities to land, community, and lineage, often enacted through ceremony and reciprocity. For the New Age or esoteric view, they call them soul contracts, rebirth planning, and spirit guides. This is the language most modern seekers use. Souls planning before birth, with spirit counsels and guides. Soul contracts include twin flame agreements, soul groups, and specific lesson contracts. It's a poetic, practical framework for making sense of recurring patterns. Synthesis: one heart, many words. Across traditions, the common thread is clear. Life has purpose. Whether we say karma, covenant, kadar, or soul contract, the teaching invites us to see events as potential openings, not as final sentences. Now let me speak about the common misunderstandings. Let's gently clear a few things people often fear. You may say, it means I'm doomed to suffer. No. Contracts create opportunities, not chains. Free will always allows you to transform the lesson. And you may also say it removes responsibility. Not at all. If anything, the knowledge that we agreed to learn increases responsibility. We are called to meet the lesson with consciousness. And you may also say, it's fate. I can't change it. You can change how you respond. You can heal, renegotiate, and transmute agreements. Soul growth often happens precisely when you choose otherwise. Now, how do you know when a pattern is more than coincidence? Here are the common signs you're working with a soul contract. Number 1, repetitive life themes. The same lesson appears in different forms, such as abandonment, betrayal, responsibility, caretaking. Number 2, intense relationships that catalyze growth. People who trigger you profoundly often have a contract with you. Number 3, physical or emotional karmic echoes. Persistent, unresolved issues that continue despite efforts. Number 4, deep inner knowing or recognition. You feel an inner sense that this is my lesson, even if it hurts. Number 5, dreams, synchronicities, and downloads. The soul gives subtle nudges and guidance. Here is one example. There are times when someone may go through an experience where they are not given the support they rightfully deserve. They may feel ignored or dismissed, despite having done everything required of them. On the surface, this looks like a painful situation caused by human systems and failures. But on a soul level, such an experience can serve a deeper purpose. It might be teaching the person resilience, how to stand in their own strength. It might be teaching them boundaries, how to say, this is not right and I deserve better. Or it might even be guiding them to become a voice for change. to create a more compassionate and fair world for others. When we reflect later, we often realize that these challenges were not punishments at all, but part of our sacred contract, written with love, to bring us closer to our truest self. Many of us discover our most intense contracts are relational. Here are a few compassionate guidelines when contracts involves others, relationships, children, parents. First, boundaries are sacred. Even in soul contracts, you must protect your dignity and safety. Second, children and contracts. Parents sometimes carry contracts that affect children. You can heal lineage patterns by doing your inner work. Third, twin flames and soulmates. These terms are often used when two souls agree to mirror and accelerate each other's work. Not all intense relationships are romantic. Many are platonic teachers. And lastly, release versus loyalty. Releasing a harmful contract is not betrayal. It's self-honoring and ultimately serves both parties. How to work with soul contracts. Here are some practical tools. This is the heart of the teaching. Number 1 is awareness and naming. Bring conscious attention to the pattern. Name the lesson quietly. Like, my pattern is carrying others' burdens. Naming softens it. Number 2, free will and choice work. Remember, you can choose differently. Small choices matter. Saying no, setting boundaries, and practicing rest. Number 3, forgiveness and reframe. Forgiveness doesn't excuse harm. It frees you. Reframe the contract as a learning field rather than a sentence. Number 4, energetic renegotiation or ritual. Many feel empowered by renegotiating. You can do a gentle ceremony, like lighting a candle and speaking aloud. I thank the lessons I have agreed to, and I release what no longer serves me. I ask for revised agreements guided by highest love. Or you can visualize a table with your soul council and ask to rewrite a clause that forces suffering without growth. Just be careful to frame this as symbolic and psychological ritual. It's about shifting your energy and intention. Number 5, healing modalities. Therapy, somatic healing, breathwork, EMDR, energy healing, and family or ancestral work help dissolve the emotional charge of contracts. Number 6, service and transmutation. If a contract was about service, align your healing with service. Help others from your healed place. Turn pain into purpose. Number 7, ask for support. Call on spiritual allies, guides, saints, ancestors, God. Ask for help to meet the lesson with grace. Group support and trusted friends are invaluable. This time, allow me to guide you and to lead you with a short guided meditation to hear your soul's contract. Find a comfortable place. Close your eyes. And breathe slowly 3 times. Imagine a gentle table in the light. A loving council of spirit, guides, and your deepest self. See a small scroll on the table. Ask, what lesson am I here to learn now? Wait. Be patient. Notice the first word or image that comes. It might be a feeling, a color, a word like patience or courage. If something appears, simply bless it. Say silently, I see you. I thank you for the lesson. Show me one small step I can take today to meet you with love. Wait. Receive. Now, bring your attention back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Blessing and affirmation. Beloved, May you walk with the comfort of knowing you are a soul who chose a beautiful, sometimes hard path of growth. You are not alone. Each difficulty is an invitation to become more compassionate, awake, and free. Repeat after me. I remember I am more than this story. I chose lessons of love. I choose to meet them with courage. I release what is no longer mine. I reclaim my light.